Hello everyone, welcome back to this channel. Today we are going to cover the most, or you can say one of the most uncleared concept, that is use strict directive. So what is use strict directive? We'll just discuss in depth. Before that, let's understand that JavaScript is a code where the contributors wrote all the functions and the features without omitting or modifying the previous code. So when the JavaScript was first written, suppose they wrote A, I'm just saying for an example, then they wrote B, okay, like that. They wrote C after that. And when 2009 came, then they wrote a version called ES5, ECMAScript 5. So till this or before 2009, whatever was written in JavaScript was like a new feature only. Like when they added B feature, they did not modify the A feature. When they wrote C feature, they did not modify the B feature and the A feature. So it was always compatible with all versions. Means if you wrote your if you have developed your website with feature A, then if feature B comes into picture, then also your website will work fine because the feature A is not modified or changed. So it is very good for compatibility. But suppose there is a mistake written by a contributor in the feature A. So that mistake will be there for long time because that is not getting modified or changed. So in 2009 when ECMAScript 5 came, in this time, the contributor has modified few features from the previous versions and also added new features. But if they have modified the previous features, it means the websites that are running on those features will not be compatible now and will get break in production. So what the contributor did in ES5 release is they created a directive called use strict. Now this directive, when we use it, it actually enables, let me write it. So use strict directive enables scripts to run in modern way. It means if we use strict directive, then the browser will understand, okay, I need to compile the JavaScript in modern way. Means I need to consider the changes that has been done in the previous features. If we do not use strict, then the browser will compile the JavaScript code in a normal way. It means browser will not go and check the new features that has been modified in the previous versions, right? So we will discuss few of the errors that was present in the previous features, and those get resolved when we use strict directive. Okay, so let's quickly jump into that. For that, what I'll do is like I'll first start the server, or I'll run this page over the server. For that, I can click over this icon, go live directly at the bottom. It will run this page over the browser. Now let me open the console. To open the console, the shortcut is Control plus Shift plus I, and you can also check it from here. If I go to more tools, then developer tools has a shortcut as Control plus Shift plus I. Fine. So it is actually compiling the JavaScript code and logging this message that is inside JavaScript file. That is in this file we have written this inside JavaScript file. Now let's write few codes and see whether it's working fine or not. So we are not using use strict directive right now. So let's write a variable name, say x equals to 5, and we are logging this in the console. So we are logging x in the console. So it will log 5 because the value of x is 5, right? So let's see on the browser, and it is logging 5 from line number 2. At right hand side, you will be able to find the file name colon the line number. Okay. So at line number 2 in index.js, this 5 is getting printed. So this is not a correct way. Why? Because we have not declared the variable. Now when we when we use variables, we do two things. One is called declarations. I am writing a comment here. One is called declarations or declaration, and second is called initialization. Initialization means initializing with a value. So we have initialized x with a value called 5, but we have not declared the variable x. How to declare it in JavaScript? Using the var keyword, let keyword, or const keyword. So I am using var keyword now. Okay, I am changing the value to 10. And if I save it, now it will log 10 instead of 5. Let's check it. So now it is logging 10. So what is the difference now? Earlier also it was working fine. It was printing the value of x. Now also it is working fine. But this is the correct way to write the code because we have declared the variable x. So how to rectify this error? To rectify it, we can simply use strict directive. Now, when we wrote this line, the browser will understand that we need to treat this code in a modern way. And in a modern way, we cannot initialize a variable without declaring it. So it will throw an error now. So if I save it and go to the browser, it will say that X is not defined. See, now you have saved yourself that your website will not break in production, right? So use strict is a very useful directive. You should use it in your code. So now if I use var here, it will work fine. If I save it now, it is printing 10. Similarly, we will check other features that was modified in the ES5 release and was a bug in the previous releases. Now suppose we have declared a variable. Okay. After declaring it, let delete this variable. I know that you are not aware of all these keywords, but it is very simple to understand. We will dig deep into this when we'll discuss individual keywords later in the later videos. But for now, let's have an overview. Like here, I am declaring a variable x, and here I am deleting that variable x. So what will be printed here from line number 3? Let's see it. It is printing 10. Simple. It is printing 10. If I refresh the page, it is printing 10. So it is right or wrong? Let's check it. We cannot delete the variable, right? So it is printing 10. It should print undefined. Now if I use strict and now go to the browser, it will say delete of an unqualified identifier in strict mode. So it's a syntax error. We cannot delete it. So deleting a variable is not allowed. Okay. However, if you do not use strict, and suppose instead of var I am using let, see it is printing 10, but the code is saying that I have deleted the variable x, right? But it's still printing, so it's a wrong code. So using the use strict, you can rectify your code. Next use case is related to functions. So suppose we have a function with name example and it accepts two parameter x comma y. Okay, and we are logging the value of x, also we are logging the value of y. So basically we are declaring a function which accepts two parameters x and y. Okay, and that x is getting logged in the console and that y is getting logged in the console. So we will call this function, we can call this function by its name. So I give an enter and give the name of the function, and then I'll write 5 comma 10. So this 5 will get assigned to x, the very first parameter, and this 10 will get assigned to y. Okay, So at line number 2, 5 will get print, and at line number 3, 10 will get print. So let's save it and check. So 5 and 10 is getting printed. That is perfectly fine. But what if I have duplicate parameters? Suppose x comma x. Okay. Now this 5 will get assigned to x, and this 10 will also get assigned to x. So here I am printing x, and here also I am printing x. So what value of x will get print, whether it's 5 or 10? Let's see it. So it is printing 10 and 10, not 5. So it's an error, right? But it is not throwing any error here. However, if I write use strict, it will say that duplicate name is not allowed in parameters. So let's save it and check it. So it is saying duplicate parameter name not allowed in the in this context. It's a syntax error, right? So using use strict means you are using it in a modern way. Using modern way of writing scripts. Using modern way of writing scripts. There is many other features. Let's discuss the last one, and you can find other features of use strict over the internet. But I am discussing the most useful features here. So let's discuss the last one. So suppose I am declaring a variable called public or anything, which is a reserved keyword in JavaScript. Now, what are reserved keywords? Where is a reserved keyword, which is used by JavaScript. So you cannot use it as a variable name. But I am using public is a reserved keyword in JavaScript. So I am writing public where public equals to 5. And I'm writing console.log public. So what it will say, it should say that public should not be used as variable name. But since we are not using use strict directive, let's see what is getting logged in the console. So if I save this and go, it is logging 5 without any error. So let me now write use strict here. If I save it and I go there, it is saying unexpected, strict mode, reserve word. So here it is clearly saying that we are using a reserved keyword as a variable name, so it should not be done. That's all about the things that we can do with use strict directive. There are other useful cases. So basically, I'll suggest you to write use strict in your code. But the question is where I can put use strict directive. Can I put in middle of the code? So answer is no. You should put the directive at the top only. If you put in the middle, it will not work. For example, this code is working fine, right? This use strict directive is working fine. If I go and see, it is uh, uh, throwing me that error, that is reserve word error. Now suppose I write some code above it as well. Suppose where x equals to 10. Now if I save it and go there, it is not throwing any error. Why? Because use strict is not at the top of the file. Okay. So you should put use strict at the top of the file only. So let me put it here, and if I go to the browser again, it will throw that error. So it actually enables the modern way of compiling scripts, right? Now second question is there any other place where I can put use strict? Yes. This is something which is known as globally you are putting use strict directive. But suppose you have a function, suppose example, and you want use strict or the modern way of compiling only inside this function, then you can just remove it from the global and you can put inside this function. So let's see if it is working fine or not. So suppose I am declaring here a variable, actually initializing a variable without declaring it. So I'll call this function example. Okay. Now here what will happen, I'll delete this line as well. So what will happen, the browser will compile this from top to bottom. So first browser will understand, okay, there is a keyword called public. It will not throw any error here. Why? Because there is no such use strict directive we have used at the top. So it will be passed by the browser and 5 will get print here. Then there is a function called example and we are calling it from line number 10. So when it will be called, the browser will understand, okay, now I need to use the strict mode or the modern way of compiling the script. So when browser will read the line number 6, it will throw an error that the variable is not declared. So let's save it. So see, 5 is getting printed. 5 is getting printed. That is getting printed from the variable name public, and it is not throwing any error. However, y is not defined is getting thrown by the browser. So we can either put use strict inside a function or at the top of the file. But you must remember that if you are putting this directive inside a function, then also it should be at the top of that all of the code inside the function. If you put in this line number 2 or second line, it won't work. Okay, if you put here, it won't work. The same case that we just seen for the global use strict directive. So I hope it is clear to you. The last point that we need to know is if you once enable use strict, you cannot disable it. So suppose if you have use strict at the top of the file and you want to disable it after some few lines of code, like after this many lines of code, you want to disable the modern way of compiling, you cannot do that. Once use strict is enabled or modern way of compiling is enabled, you cannot disable it. So it's up to you whether you are going to work with the old features that is not modified, or you want to use the modified or the rectification that has been done in the previous releases of JavaScript. So it's all up to you. I hope use strict directive is clear to you. If not, or whatever part is not understood by you, just let me know in the comments so that I can make one more video on this, and basically it will be on your query. So till that, be safe, take care, signing off.